set. Away and running slow to go was Tweet Away Robin, lost all chance at the start. Angela's Party Girl pings first, but Cage Pixie is right there too. And Viking Queen is a settled third, and now is Headstrong fighting the rider's hands. In between rivals is Six the Hard Way, now tries to slice and dice on through, and those four tear away from the rest. Up the inside, Bravo Zulu is passed by Marumbi, and a terrible start leaves Tweet Away Robin with a lot of catching up to do. They leave the first turn behind, and Angela's Party Girl has the pace in her hands today, and those ears are pricked and shows the way 3/4 of a length with the money on. Viking Queen is right there, shadowing his speed in that second place position, and Six the Hard Way in the red cap is right there in a position to challenge. Cage Pixie stays at that rail, but to no avail. Marumbi gets a prop of the crop. Bravo Zulu tries to squeeze on through with only 4 furlongs left to go, and Tweet Away Robin still last of all. They go around the second turn. 3-1 in the wagering market. Angela's Party Girl still in hand and in command. Six the Hard Way's ready to take the fight to her. Viking Queen backpedals to third and needs to do a little bit better at this stage, while Marumbi goes wide and Bravo Zulu rides that rail. They're off the turn past the quarter pole, and Angela's Party Girl still calls the shots. Six the Hard Way slowly bridging that divide at the 3/16 pole. They kick for the money. Angela's Party Girl releases the brakes and leads by one. Six the Hard Way not going down without a fight inside the final furlong. It's still Angela's Party Girl. Six the Hard Way is getting closer inch by inch. Angela's Party Girl weakening. Six the Hard Way lunging late. Six the Hard Way in a win photo finish with Angela's Party Girl. Away and running. Nice even start. Good speed for April today. In between rivals, Shay My Name is right there too. So is Little Nutter. And those yellow blinkers belong to Hurricane Bond. So in front of us with a circuit to go, Shay My Name at no less than 100-1 leads the charge. Little Nutter's up the inside and Hurricane Bond is in the three path. And April, who broke on top, was soon outpaced. Riding that rail is Catalina Cruisin' and Chavetta passes that rival. Deep on the track, Maya C gathers momentum but is 5 wide, leaving the first turn behind. The favorite Mary Catherine's in front of 4 rivals here, which is To Stray, Eloper. Up the fence is Abundant Life, and last of all is Mischiefness. But tearing away is Shay My Name, says Catch Me If You Can in the second of the day, and leads by 5 open lengths. Now Chavetta takes that second place position away over Little Nutter, who stays at that rail, and Hurricane Bond all by herself in fourth. Maya C's in fifth, while April rides the rail in sixth. They navigate the far turn run. Touche is trying to drop away, and now Mary Catherine starts to pick him off one by one, but she has a lot of work to do and is 10 lanes down and not responding to the whip. There's a quarter to go. Shay My Name leads, but these are desperate moments now. Chavetta's now rolling and going right on past Shay My Name. 3/16 to go. Chavetta kicks for the money and kicks clear. Now here comes Mary Catherine at the gap. Far outside for April. Here's the 16th pole. Mary Catherine flying at the rail. Chavetta holding him at bay. Chavetta is an 18-1 upset winner. Mary Catherine was right there in the win photo in the second of the day. The post. Away and running. Nice even start. Good speed today from Run Poppy, who breaks right on cue. St. Hood for Brian is going to team up with him and take the fight to him as well in the opening half furlong. Captain Quint, with no excuses today, sits a very lovely trip. And Awesome Flay is last of all. 3 lengths would cover the lot. They raced past the 4.5 furlong stage, and Run Poppy off at 4-5 shows the way. And it's a nice and relaxed lead of 1 3/4 lengths. Captain Quint is off the inside, and St. Hood for Brian takes the inside trail, and Awesome Flay is asked to get going under a loose rein. 3 furlongs out. Run Poppy expands that lead to 2. Captain Quint starting to bridge that divide ever so slowly. St. Hood for Brian gets snuggled to get with the speed, and Awesome Flay is starting to pick it up inch by inch. They turn for home. Run Poppy still leading, but pushes come to shove. Captain Quint takes dead aim, and these two go toe to toe inside the final furlong, and Captain Quint is up and past. Captain Quint kicks away at 7-2. Run Poppy has no more to give. St. Hood for Brian battles Awesome Flay for the try, but Captain Quint is a nice looking winner over Run Poppy and Awesome Flay. Away Yan running. Well, Are You Happy Now stood at the start when the starter said go. Good speed from the inside from Distorted Dioro. Right next door, Sweet Miss Maggie and Planet Claire with that white cap starts to flash that speed, and Flower Mound is going to be caught wide as they have one circuit to go. Just Greats in front of a couple of rivals here, which is Norman Ito, and Well Are You Happy Now botched it at the start. Around the first turn they go. Distorted Dioro taking full advantage of that inside draw today, leads him past the 6 and shows the way by 1. Planet Clear is on hold and creeping closer in that second place position, and Sweet Miss Maggie is trying to settle her stride in that third place position. Flower Mound with a wide trip is now captured that third place position, and Just Great is in fifth position as they go down the back of the track. Norman Ito hasn't been asked yet, and still last of all is Well Are You Happy Now. 4 furlongs out from before they greet the judge, and Disordered Dioro continues to make play. Planet Claire continues to glide along in that second place position. Flower Mound's out deep on the track. Just Great is the meat in that sandwich. Sweet Miss Maggie continues to ride that rail. Norman Ito is in traffic, and last of all, Where Are You Happy Now? Still plenty of chances at that quarter pole looms. Still fighting on Distorted Dioro, but Planet Claire is right there, and she's getting ever so closer too. Heads turn for home. Distorted Dioro still leading. Planet Claire is still chasing. These two go toe to toe. They collide. Distorted Dioro leads by a long neck. Planet Claire continues to chase. Here's Norman Ito with a late split, but it's Distorted Dioro's win. Distorted Dioro has won it and is first under the line. Over Planet Claire, Norman Ito, and Well Are You Happy Now? Away Yan running. Good even start. Good speed for Excitable Boy today. There's the speed of Sunny Breeze, and Rainy Skies is right there too. Yo-Yo Candy came away in fourth, and Paco the Taco Man is last of the 5 in the opening furlong. So the early advantage goes to Sunny Breeze, 3-5 at last glance, and shows the way 3/4 of a length. But Rainy Skies is right there, hounding his speed every step of the way with 4 furlongs to go. Excitable Boy rides that rail in third, and Yo-Yo Candy's deep on the track, and Paco the Taco Taco Man's last of all. They swing the side, and Sunny Breeze continues to call the shots. Rainy Skies is right. They're getting ever so closer in that second place position. Yo-Yo Candy's wide and out of trouble and gets a pop of the whip. Excitable Boy has the run of the race if this one can squeeze through. And Paco the Taco Man's last of all. They swing for home. Sunny Breeze is still leading the posse in pursuit. Excitable Boy takes the inside trail. Rainy Skies loomed and flattened out. 200 yards to go. Sunny Breeze has kicked away with authority and kicks away by a length and a half over Excitable Boy. And Rainy Skies, the public was spot on. Sunny Breeze has won it over Excitable Boy, Rainy Skies, and Paco the Taco Man. Set. Away, Yan running. Hopping in the air was the 5 Whiskey Decision. Good inside speed today from Nay Slayer. Bella Wrights is going to keep her company in the early fray. And there goes Whiskey Decision now landing second. Style Points is on the outside in that 4th place position. And Monch Saint Michel is in between rivals. Pulling hard is Source trying to get off the inside here. In front of 3 rivals including Doesn't Hurt to Flirt, Cap Classique, and Parish Lane is last of all. So they go around the first turn with 6.5 furlongs to go, and Nay Slayer dictates the pace, leaves the rail wide open, but has the lead nevertheless and shows the way by a length and a half. Whiskey Decision slow to go when the starter pressed the button and is right there in that second place position, and Mont Saint Michel is lurking behind the both of them. Style Points is off the fence at the 5 furlong pole, and 3 of them team up behind that one. So they go down to the 5 furlong point. Nay Slayer continues to lead, but Whiskey Decision now takes the fight to her and puts a nose in front. Style Points teams up with Mont Saint Michel. Now in 5th position is Source. Riding the rail is Belle of Rights. Next one is Doesn't Hurt to Flirt. Deep on the track is Parish Lane. And Cap Classique is last of all. 3 furlongs to go. Whiskey Decision says go. And Whiskey Decision leads by 1. Style Points is revving up from the back of the pack. So is Mont Saint Michel. The quarter pole passes in the Christiana Stakes, and Whiskey Decision trying to see this through for 3/16 of a mile, but Style Points is taking giant strides at her, and these two have spaced the rest. It's still Whiskey Decision. Boy, she's tough as nails today. Style Points loomed and flattened out. Bella Wrights is closing in. Mont Saint Michel no better than 4th. Whiskey Decision at 1-5 has won the Christiana Stakes to beat Bella Wright, Style Points, and Mont Saint Michel. Set to jump. Away, Yan running. Hopping in the air was Sir Wellington, and then off slow was Arcano Sunset. So Dean Delivers was the first one to break the line, but Super Chow is sent hard under Javier's hands, and Sir Wellington's a recovered third. Gordian Knot's going to have a wide trip today, and Prince of Jericho sneaks up sweetly up the inside. American Monarch's in front of 1, and nothing today from O'Connor Sunset. 4 furlongs to go in the Alapocas Run Stakes, and Super Chow had to work to get to that lead under a loose rein and leads by a long neck. Dean Delivers chases in second, and Sir Wellington is 3 wide. 4 deep is Gordian Knot. Prince of Jericho rides that rail and needs to get going at the 5/16 pole, and nothing from American Monarch, who's trying to get closer, but the head's high on the chest. Off the turn, past the quarter pole, Super Chow still leading, and Dean Delivers has no excuses in second. Gordian Knot continues to advance on the far outside. Here's the final furlong, and Dean Delivers kicks away at odds of 5-2 and is opened up by 1. Prince of Jericho moves into second, and the others are non-threatening. Dean Delivers is going to get it. Dean Delivers wins the Alapocas Run over Prince of Jericho, and then it got tight for show between Gordian Knot and Super Chow. Gate 11, El Matador, and Fillin to the outside. Fillin will be the 11th and final to load. They're set. Away and running. Slow to go and losing the jockey early on in the race. We'll find the rival in a minute, but the leader is Willie Dees, who breaks sharp, and there's Spirit Prince in that second place position. Nomos is in that third place position, and Villain to the outside in fourth. Desvio rated in long in fifth. Domingo is the one who dumped Trevor McCarthy as they settled from that mid-pack early speed. Then you have Frontline Warrior staying against the rail. So they pass the quarter pole on this first occasion, and it's Willie Dees who sets the tone in the Kent Stakes and shows the way by 1. Chasing in that second place position is Spirit Prince, and to the outside, Villain now teams up with Nomos, who now tries to scamper up the inside. Desvio come away in that fifth place position, and up the fence is Frontline Warrior. El Matador sitting in mid-flight, teaming up with Triple Espresso, and the last two are St. James the Great and Fort Thomas. 1 lap to go in the Kent Stakes here, and Willie Dees is trying to throttle that speed, and the lead is only a long neck. Spirit Prince is right there, trying to inject more pace in second, and Villain goes 3 wide for the second left turn. Nomos now ducks towards the inside to claim third, and Desvio is right there in a feisty mood as well. Frontline Warriors in that sixth place position in front of El Matador, and there's a huge separation back to Fort Thomas and St. James the Great. Down the back of the track they go for a second time, and Willie Dees is the leader, but confronted by Spirit Prince. Now Villain is right there, sizing up the speed at those astronomical odds. Nomos has a sweet trip if good enough today. Desvio is also right there in the chasing queue. Frontline Warrior gets a niggle to stay with the speed. El Matador still in front of Fort Thomas and St. James the Great. They turn again. 3 furlongs to go. Willie Dees has made most of the running, but Spirit Prince is right there looking this one in the eye and goes right on by. So the new leader is Spirit Prince. Willie Dees tries to counter at the quarter pole. Desvio goes wide. Nomos is crying out for room. Still a stack of chances as they turn for home in the Kent. And now the new leader is Spirit Prince. Here's the white cap trying to get through his Nomos, who was stymied. Far outside, closing in his El Matador. Frontline Warrior right there too. A wild finish to the Kent Stakes. Spirit Prince still leads. Desvio had the jump. Desvio has won the Kent. Flying up the rail was Nomos in front of Spirit Prince and El Matador. away and running. Great speed today from Power Squeeze, but now Princess Indy descends on that rival and Call Another Play makes a blitz up the rail, and the early advantage goes to Call Another Play. Ringy Dingy came away in second, and Princess Indy is in third, and this is a high octane pace around this first turn. Sitting the trip is Sidamara. Second to last is Power Squeeze, who broke on top, and Rugale the long shot is last of all. So midpoint of the first turn run, and it's Ringy Dingy emerging from out of the crowd to have a long neck lead. Call Another Play tries to relax the pace in second, and one path off the rail is Princess Indy, who has a clear shot at the both of them. Sidamara's on hold in that fourth place position, and so is Power Squeeze, and Rugale still is a long looking last with 5 furlongs to go in the Delaware Oaks, and now Ringy Dingy lets it out a notch to lead by only 3/4 of a length. Princess Indy is right there hounding the speed, and Call Another Play is not done yet. They've been trading blows for the first half a mile. On the outside, Power Squeeze is trying to close in. Sidamara's behind a wall of tiring speed, and Rugale whips him in. 3 furlongs to go in the 73rd edition of the Delaware Oaks, and Ringy Dingy is clinging on to the lead and is opened up by 1. Power Squeeze now emerges to be in second. Princess Indy needs to do better. Same for Call Another Play. Sidamara in the pink cap is closing wide on the far outside. Ringy Dingy is trying to light up the board at 18-1. She brought her A game to the table today, and she kicks away by 3. Now Power Squeeze is getting closer. So is Sidamara, and now Power Squeeze takes the lead inside the final 100 yards. Sidamara's going to test her to the wire. Sidamara, Power Squeeze, Sidamara photos with Power Squeeze. Nothing in it in a thrilling edition of the Delaware Oaks. Away and running. Great speed today from Toy Collector. There's Virtual punching on through, and Volta de Oro is right there too. Toy Collector's a little wide, but out of trouble early on, and La Fantasma is now in that fourth place position. Martinez Joy wrangled back to be in fourth position now. Sister Solis second last, and Rush Me is last of all. So 3-5 when everything was said and done, as Toy Collector leads, and leads a nice and easy gallop too. Shows the way by 3 and is looking strong at the moment. Virtual continues to stay in a joint second position with Martinez Joy, who now wrangles back, and the mouth's wide open on Martinez Joy today. He's not settled at all. Volta de Oro came away in fourth, and La Fantasma is 4 paths deep past the 5. Sister Solis second last, and still trailing is Rush Me. Down behind the trees they go, and Toy Collector's the leader, just galloping out there and shows the way by 2. Virtual's on hold in that second place position, and Martinez Joy's a settled joint third. Volta de Oro's trying to pick off the both of them. La Fantasma is covering a lot of ground. Sister Solis second last, and Rush Me whips him in. Down to the 3 furlong pole they go. Toy Collector still leads in hand and in command, and leads by 1. Virtual's getting closer. Martinez Joy now up the inside third, and Volta de Oro's in fourth past the quarter pole. Toy Collector cuts and runs at the 3/16 and leads by 2. Virtual is right there chasing, and Martinez Joy's in the thick of it too. Rush Me's closing from downtown. There's an eighth to go. Toy Collector still has a decisive lead. Virtual has chased throughout. Rush Me is flying home for the exotics, but Toy Collector has won it. Virtual was second. Then came Rush Me and Sister Sola.
There's only one